Welcome to a new series. This is WandaVision. It doesn't have a title, so it's season 1, episode 1. I hope there's no title because I'm not seeing one anywhere. But yeah, as you can tell, I'm not the biggest Marvel fan, but I have been watching the MCU. I've seen everything except for some weird movies to miss out on. I haven't seen the first Thor movie fully. I've seen parts of it. Both Spider-Mans and Captain Marvel. Those are the only movies I haven't seen. But I mean, I get the gist, you know. So very interested about the show. I know it's set at the multiverse, along with Doctor Strange 2 and Spider-Man 3. And apparently Spider-Man 3 is coming out this year. Is it really? I don't think it is. But yeah, I'm excited. I know it's a lot of sitcom stuff. I know Monica Rambeau's in this, who I just know through Strike Force, the recent run. But yeah, I'm curious, I'm just curious how Vision is back. I'm curious where, obviously this takes place after Endgame and everything that happened there, so how does, is Wanda stuck here? Did she make her own prison for herself? What's going on with that? I'm curious. So without further ado, let's get into this episode and find out. Oh.
She's a magical gal in a small town locale.
I'm also wondering, I probably should take some notes.
Well, that's me off to work then.
I don't know if this is weird, but his lip movement's weird.
I haven't.
I'm very concentrated on his lips, and I don't know why.
And let me tell you, what Ralph could really use is how to goose your wife so you don't lose your wife.
Oh my god. They really captured the sitcom aspect, which is cool. Okay, I'm not really into sitcoms, but it's neat.
Is there something special about today? Special to Wanda?
Is his suit too big? I feel like,
I can't for the life of me recall what it is.
I don't know, it just feels like it's very wide. Why am I criticizing this?
Vision?
I don't have a
They just call him Vision. They don't.
Glad to hear it.
And you
This
don't
is
have
weird.
a song?
I must confess I'm really rather nervous.
Nervous? Whatever for?
Oh my god.
You know, darling, I still get a little tongue-tied.
Fizz? After all this time.
There's an awful lot riding on this one, Wanda. Look, I think the best course of
Oh my
action
god. Just tell
is the
her.
wife.
And I think the best course of action is to impress the husband.
Wonderful. Glad to know we're both on the same page. Until tonight, then, my darling.
Until tonight.
I'm tired. Oh my god. Like built-in
Your
commercial
husband
break.
tired of you
Oh my
burning
god.
Pisto? 2000 by Stark Industries. Forget the
Stark?
past. This is your future.
Oh.
Guess who?
Girl,
Wanda!
Vision?
did he look like Vision at all?
The meaning
Jesus.
of this?
Greeting of hospitality. Guess who?
My host behind me?
It certainly is.
Lovely to make your acquaintance.
I'm.
See, I'm telling you, my wife is from Europe. We are a pioneer, but the larger purpose of the forms is...
Was to analyze our input on our output.
Of what?
You're awfully dense, aren't you?
Computational something.
Oh, Agnes, you're a lifesaver.
What?
Well, why don't we have a nice sing-along?
I feel like there's a generational gap that I'm missing here.
Married men are killing single men at an alarming rate.
What's going on about? What's going on in there?
Well, I think tonight's going
I'm I've got a fucking panic attack coming on. This is why I don't watch sitcoms. It's just overload.
Damn it! Why? Why did you?
Oh, shit. He's choking. Come on, do something.
Oh, Arthur, stop it. Stop it.
Anybody? Anybody?
Stop it. Stop. Stop it.
Somebody help him.
Stop it.
Vision, help him.
You up? Give me your hand.
That was a neat little genre
Alright,
shift
steady on, sir.
with the camera angles.
Well, would you look at the time?
Yes. We better be going.
Thank you.
Ah, the fucking lobster, please.
Oh. What a charming door knocker. Good night.
Oh. Interesting. Sword? Is that sword? Okay, interesting. Interesting first episode. I heard... Again, I think I've seen the first trailer. I think there's like 3 other trailers. I don't know. They promoted the hell out of this thing. But I tried to watch as little as possible because I knew I've been watching the show and I want to figure it out. But yeah, very interesting first start. My point going on with that was that I heard that the first 3 or so are going to be half hours, and then it's going to go into full hours eventually, which is going to be an interesting tactic as well, because I don't know, it's just playing with the genre is really cool. Like I mentioned, I like that they kind of shifted the genre / tone just by the camera angle. You know, it's very, very much like we're looking into the set for a lot of the episode, and then when he started choking, it started to going just straight to face shots in different angles, you know, around the dinner table. So curious to see where we're going with the show. I know that the neighbor lady is going to be recurring. She's in different sitcom eras, but I'm not sure about the manager and his wife. I don't know if those two are going to show up again, or if they're, you know, I haven't seen promotional material with them in other eras, so I'm curious to see if they're going to show up. Especially because it felt like, I mean, they were a major part of this episode, so I'm just curious, like, if they are a part of this whole mystery, or if they were just NPCs, I guess, to move the story along. But it's cool that there's some sort of amnesia plot going on. They obviously know about their powers and stuff, but they don't know how they got here or what's going on at all. And again, I don't know if this is going to play a major role in it, but Vision was working at some sort of computational analysis place, and obviously at the end there we saw somebody is monitoring them in this sitcom dimension. So I'm curious if they're monitoring, you know, trying to use Vision somehow, but also Vision is dead. So, like, how is he here? In which case it would be Wanda. They're monitoring Wanda. So I'm just really intrigued, like, where we're going with this show. But yeah, obviously the next episode's gonna be a different video. So thanks for watching. Leave your thoughts down in the comments below. Very excited to be watching this show. Like I said, I'm curious to see how this leads into things, to see the mystery unfold. Some other random thoughts, I guess. I was thinking about my head, but I didn't voice out loud. Will we see Quicksilver return? A little tease about Wiccan and Speed, I believe, is the other child. I know Wiccan's more popular because he's gay and stuff, so. But I'm more familiar with him too, so. Anyways, I think, you know, I'm curious if we're going to get introduced to the children at all. And then the last thing, it's more in the recent comics. I'm reading, you know, I'm reading the Krakoa comics, the X-Men, right now. And there was like a passing line from Magneto about how Wanda is like a traitor. She's like she's like a pretender or something, because I guess in that continuity she's not a mutant anymore, or she, you know, I don't know, they retconned it somehow so that she's not a mutant. So obviously that's more recent stuff, and I think there's a lot of years of history where Wanda and Quicksilver are the children of Magneto. But my point is being, people are speculating the mutants are going to show up somehow. They could show up through her somehow. but it kind of doesn't make sense for that to happen, because then we'd have to retcon. You can't have the mutants without Magneto. So I don't see how they can introduce Magneto without having him related to her somehow. So if they're going to make her a mutant, like the progenitor mutant, I could see it where she's not truly a mutant, and she, therefore she is the false idol kind of thing. But anyways, it's going a bit deep. I think it's outside the scope of the show. So, but yeah, just weird thoughts that I had when I was reading that comic was like, oh, I guess they don't claim Wanda as a mutant anymore, which is weird. Because back when she was introduced in the MCU, she was still a mutant, and people were really excited about that she was like the child of Magneto. And now in the current comics, it's like she's not a mutant anymore. So, yeah, just interesting thoughts. Anyways, see you in the next episode.